It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And center stage belongs to Matthew Stafford. He's coming off a big week throwing the ball, nearly hitting 400 yards. It's the Chiefs and the Panthers, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, we're in October now, so everything... Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Yeah, this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Well, they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
On first down, Carr. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 38 now. Here's second down and 2. Play action. Now it's Carr. And connecting here with DJ Chark. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
The numbers for Jones last week, 18 carries, 90 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, They're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Eventually, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So here are the Chiefs now as they get set for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken 1st overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Stafford.
And this taken in by Downs. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
There he goes left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Shotgun now for Carr. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. But now it's third down. We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, Jones.
That stop made by Jack Campbell.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 1st down, Stafford here.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Play action, Stafford.
He'll get that to Charbonnet.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Stafford.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. 2nd and 6.
As they've got it as we resume action.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw completes a Freiermuth.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Stafford looks to throw again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Stafford. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
Now it's Stafford. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And that is no good. And this will stay a 4-point game. So an 8-play drive gets him down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On play action, now Carr. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs 16. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Myles Murphy has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the 2nd quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the 1st quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the 1st half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick one-pointers instead of three-pointers.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Stafford on first down. Over the middle and complete to Addison. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Addison hauls it in. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you have to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd down and 6 now. Now Carr. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing now is Carr. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. Here's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Again, it's Carr. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Second down, here's Charbonnet.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Stafford on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The final shot before the break, Stafford.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We saw a vintage first half from the veteran Matthew Stafford. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Stafford's going to throw here, caught by Addison. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 39 yards there, a big one.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stafford.
That's complete to his tight end fire move.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Again, it's Stafford.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. Oh, Gesicki, a nice grab.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. Now a 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Carr. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Holding, offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Carr.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Carr.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Panthers. Cortland Sutton, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, they had their chances in the 1st half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jordan Addison in the offense out for another drive.
He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
a look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. To throw on second down is Stafford.
Slant route, and he's got Addison.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the give, here's Charbonnet.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Now Carr. That is caught. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
To throw his Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Stafford on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And this taken in by Downs.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw is Stafford.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again.
This pass left side to Downs.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Now Stafford. Over the middle, it's complete. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
Patterson's kick is good.
And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
Carr now on first down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Sutton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
First down, Carolina.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Carr.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a gain of 6. And the Panther first down.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Harold Landry with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Throwing now is Carr. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Shifts past him at the 45. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
They'll try the left side with Gainwell.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now a play fake. Carr.
He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And he'll be out of bounds after a short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. On second down, Gainwell looking for space.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Carr to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So Matthew Stafford in the offense. Down by 6. 1:45 to play. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down.
They'll begin here with a run to Charbonnet.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Stafford now to throw.
That's complete to Pierce.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
This is caught by Addison.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Now Stafford.
We'll get that to Charbonnet.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And a great game comes down to this. Time for 1 play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you...
That is caught! Touchdown, and no time remains. And they're an extra point away from winning this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. No time on the clock. This to claim victory. And he has got it. And to borrow a baseball expression, they're going to walk off a winner. Well, this was a game we'll have in the memory banks for a while. The winning touchdown at the end, and then they had to get that extra point. You know, the knees were shaking, but he put it through, and boom, a dramatic victory.
And just remember, prior to 2015, that extra point almost felt routine, didn't it? Like it was a fait accompli. But when we moved it back to the 15, now the drama kicked in. So, yes, a touchdown, extremely important. Obviously, they had to have it. That was huge. But that was not a gimme, and he knocked it through the post.
So for the Chiefs, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they fall 2 games under 500 now.